Good morning, everyone. Today on the Back 40 Firewood channel, we are going to be finally working on replacing the old carryall frame with a brand new one that I found bargain shopping on the Facebook Marketplace. Look at that thing right there. So in order to work on this, I'm going to be taking a little trip up to my tree service guy's wood yard and his shop. We're going to be working on welding some stuff onto this and breaking it down and putting it back together. But I'm also going to stop off on the way at another location and give you a little update on something happening this summer. So if you were on the live stream Friday night, you probably already know about this, but stick around. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you something else that I picked up for working in the wood yard, and then we're going to hit the road. All right, so if you've been following along or if you're new here, that is my old carryall frame that got bent up. It doesn't sit level. I had a little too much weight on there. So I've been looking for something to either rebuild or replace that. And I came across this on the Facebook Marketplace. It's actually an old homemade round bale mover. So the big giant round bales. A farmer had this that he had built himself, and he was getting rid of it. It's got, obviously these tines are a little too long, but we're thinking we can cut those off and repurpose them. But the main frame up there is all solid, well, not solid, but it's steel tubing. So it's not angle irons. So check that out. Nice, thick, square tubing. Obviously gonna have to remove that spike. A few other things, the hitch, the 3-point pins are the wrong size, so I gotta replace those. But yeah, look at that thing. It is built like a tank. The other thing was, when I was at this farmer's farm picking this thing up, I told him kind of what my plan was, and then I said I kind of wanted to put like expanded metal on the bottom, and I looked over on his on his shed wall, and I said kind of something similar to that right there. So he had this. It's an 8-foot long, 45-inch wide sheet of expanded metal, and so I asked him if he'd be interested in selling that as well, and he was. So I ended up buying that and this. And I'm thinking between the two of them, and between that, and I've got some old steel posts there, some round ones, I'm thinking we should be able to cobble something together out of this. The other thing I picked up, this actually I picked up down on the farm. Woodhound Senior had this in his shed from way back when, a 3-point plow blade. So I'm going to be using this to try to level off some ground back in the wood yard eventually. So yeah, a couple of new old things that I'm going to be adding here to the channel. But today we're going to take this up, drop it off, maybe work on it a little bit at my tree service guy's shop and wood yard, and we'll see what we can come up with. All right, we're all loaded up, ready to head out. But like I said, we're going to make a quick stop at a location on the way, and I'm going to give you a big update on something happening. So stay tuned, we'll be there in a second. So I stopped in here at Wolf Ridge Manufacturing. Chris is here, and he is clearing land.
Yep.
And what exactly, what's going on here?
Well, so we bought an extra 7 acres of property here, and the developer had already kind of sheared through and went through and took down the trees and whatnot. They were planning to build, a couple places here, and well, those kind of fell through, and we kept growing and growing. So I offered just to buy the land, and well, now we have this big open field basically, and we decided, Dan talked to us about maybe having a gathering of the woodhounds, and so
Get together.
And this was something I had thought about before, was to have a expo in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Like there's all kinds of shows out east, there's some out west, but there's really not a whole lot in our immediate area. But there's all kinds of companies in our area that produce these firewood equipment, so it just kind of was a no-brainer,
Kind of like mesh together.
Yeah, to bring everybody together, and even if it's only one day, do some demos and stuff like that.
It's the start. Yeah, so if you've ever wanted to stand next to the Wolf Ridge splitters, kick the tires, see them in action, June 26th, that's what's happening.
Yep.
And
we're calling it the Midwest Firewood Frenzy.
The Midwest Firewood Frenzy. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because I think it's going to be, I'm pumped. Because look at this. I mean, look at all this. It's just.
So we'll have way in the back is where the wood yard's going to be moved. Basically, we're running out of room for the wood yard up here by the shop. So we'll be moving the wood yard way out in the back, and we'll have about 5 acres here that we can, use for parking, and probably another acre in the back there that we'll actually have for the show. So I think it'll be.
Yeah.
I think we'll actually probably fill this up actually.
Well, yeah, and we'll be getting information all put together for, like, if you want to RSVP ahead of time, so we kind of have an estimation of how many of you people out there might be coming to this. But yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool just to get together with a lot of people out there, put some faces to names that we see in the comments, and
yeah, it's been crazy busy. Yeah, we're swamped here at Wolf Ridge, but we wanted to, we'll just have a little soiree and see what happens. So
we'll have more details, but we just wanted to get the announcement out there and get the buzz started. So get ready, because there may be some other there'll be like different things that I think you're working with a few other companies to maybe have some demonstration of.
Yep, we're going to try and get some firewood processor guys come in with with their machines, their equipment. There's a saw shop down the road here. They sell steel chainsaws, gravely mowers, and like dump trailers and stuff like that. So might get them guys in here, some places like that. Kind of, just do like everything that a wood guy uses, and just kind of, show them all in one place type of thing.
So yeah, and if you come out, you can check out all the Wolf Ridge machines, the conveyors, the splitters. It's gonna be a good time. So June 26th.
We'll definitely have some more some special guests here, and yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah. All right.
All right, bud.
Just wanted to give you guys a shot of what's happening up here in Eau Claire. Breaking ground, blazing trails, getting ready for the Midwest Firewood Frenzy. So it's going to be a good time. June 26th. Mark your calendars, save the date, get ready. All right, so now I'm back home. I got the carryall all done. It's all put together. It's in the back. I'm going to wait and show you guys that in the next video, because this video is all about the Midwest Firewood Frenzy. That's right, you heard it there. I was up at Wolf Ridge. Chris is getting things ready. And just a little more like backstory on this. I've been, for the longest time, actually like probably the last 6 months, year, I don't know how long, I've been trying to find and think of a way for all of us to get together. And I started looking into it heavy like about 6 months ago, trying to find a location that we could, you know, run a log splitter or run a chainsaw or who knows what. But there just wasn't anywhere that would allow that, and there wasn't anywhere really that it would work out. And then one day I was, one Saturday morning, I drove up and I was just stopping in to talk to Chris, and all of a sudden, you know, he had mentioned something, I mentioned something, and he's like, yeah, you know, I've been thinking about maybe doing something like that. And I was like, oh, well, you know what? I've been thinking about doing something like this. And boom, we started talking. We're like, you know what? He was like, I've got the space out here. I bought this land. We can clear it out. You know, we could really make something cool out of this. So I was like, hey, I'm game. Let's do it. So from there, we've just been for the last couple months getting things lined up. We still have a lot to get lined up. I am going to have information on hotels and campground and all that stuff for those of you who do want to come that, you know, a little further away than just in the state of Wisconsin or Minnesota. So I'll have all that stuff hopefully put together soon and up on the website. And then throughout the coming weeks now, we'll be revealing more and more details about who's going to be there, what's going to be going on. Mark your calendars. Hopefully we will see you there. But that's going to do it for this video. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.